Hi, I'm Kurt from Oz Armour and welcome to Workshop Wednesday.
Last time, we took the Wespe out for its first ever test drive. Everything was working perfectly until...
broken the end
Sheared off.
One of the 3 bolts in the original coupling assembly has failed, which is unusual because it shouldn't be such a highly loaded part.
After a brief but thorough investigation, it looks as though the issue has been resolved.
These are the original bolts. As you can see, there are a 14mm bolt one end and a 12mm bolt the other. And there's a slight taper here. They go into a tapered fitting. Ours sheared off here. We've gone and refabricated a whole brand new 6 of them out of 4140. What we're going to do now is give it a longer run and just see how it goes. And fingers crossed, it'll all work perfectly.
You've got the guard on, I see.
Yeah, we've got the guard, a bit of safety guard there.
Just in case.
Yeah,
I'm sure it'll work fine.
It'll work perfectly.
It will, yeah.
Edit this if it doesn't.
do they look, Daz?
No, they all look pretty good, yeah. No, happy with that.
They're all still in there?
All still in there.
All hanging in there.
Just hanging in there.
How about the marks on them that you've put on?
Yeah, the witness marks all look pretty much where they're meant to be. Yeah.
None flying off, hit you in the head, Steve?
No, I haven't seen anything yet.
Do you want to try braking and see how it goes in reverse?
I think it'll steer pretty well in reverse as it does going forwards.
Yeah.
It's almost dialed in.
You
Very
beauty.
close to being dialed in. Maybe a couple of more little tweaks.
Still looking alright, Daz?
Yeah, the ones I can see look good.
Smell oil.
Yeah, I
That's
think the
just
brakes are
paint burning
starting
off.
to actually get some temperature into the brakes, which is fine.
At first I thought someone was playing a prank with the confetti, but it turns out the exhaust blew it off the rafters from an event we held here 10 years ago. But I thought it was very fitting for the occasion.
This has to be one of the most pain-free maiden voyages we've done so far, isn't it?
It's performing really well
Yep.
by the looks of it. You're happy
You
with
never-
how it handles?
Yep. It's responsive, turns well, and you know this is just dialed in basically from how we left it from the 1940s era
Yeah.
instructions, huh?
Are you happy, Daryl, so far?
Mate, I'm ecstatic, yeah. And our next trial is once...
X-static?
Ecstatic.
Yeah, it's a runner now.
It is a runner, very happy. Now we have to put another 3.5 tonne roughly on top of it and see how she drives then.
So what's the plan for that?
I will start on the superstructure now. We've got to do a bit of playing around with so we can do the traverse. The elevation on the gun works perfect,
Yep.
but because the shields slide in past other shields, and we noticed that one of them has been made by a previous restorer, and we never got the opportunity to check, everything was frozen solid. So now we just have to go through and make sure that that's all good.
The Wesp is a runner. We are officially on the home stretch. Now for the fun stuff.
We're about to put our gun deck on. The fiddly thing I had to get done is to get the vent working here.
What is the vent for?
I believe it's to let warm air out of the driver's compartment. So the driver can reach around and then there's a little lever under here. It's just basically push it backwards or forwards and opens up the vent.
You had to fix all that up.
Well, we had one part. We had the rear part there. We just had to copy it and make the other bits and do the linkages, work out how the linkages work.
You had to.
Yeah. We're going to start putting things back on now. We're going to put this in position and bolt it down.
Now we haven't test fit this, so...
No, we haven't test fitted it. It came off, so it'll go back on. We haven't done that much to the vehicle that it's not going to fit.
Hopefully. Right, here we go.
This is a shot you wouldn't normally see. It's a masterpiece of engineering when you look at all the angles and bits and pieces that are on this.
Looks like some like Art Deco, modern art sort of exhibit.
It's pretty flash.
Yeah, it's wacky.
Should be about in there, yeah.
We're going to go down and then go over that.
This will be the last time we see these vents. The little handle that goes on the end here. So, gently go down.
Farewell, little vent.
Goodbye, little vent. Run that oil pump, that drain pipe. Gotta go forward more by the looks of it. Yeah. Are you in? Not yet. Yep. There she goes. She's going to drop in. Yep.
Holes lining up, Jess?
Yeah, that's lining up good now. It's just a bit sticky on the sides.
Ugh. Oh, yep. Watch your ears. Ears, everyone. Daryl's armed.
Right.
Yep.
Get me, you gotta get me. What we're starting to do is put on a lot of the ancillaries. We've got the seats. This is a cushion for the shoulder of the driver, I believe. We've had it reupholstered. As you can see, the original springs, original timber.
Black Forest pine.
Well, I'll take your word for it, but yeah. I got no
You're
idea.
the carpenter, mate.
Yeah. It's not Oregon and it's not Australian pine, mate. I can guarantee that.
Maybe Austrian.
Yeah. So no, that's come up pretty nicely.
Really nice.
And that just bolts onto the side of the tank, and it sits about here for the driver. In some of the videos, people are worried about the driver having his fingers or feet so close to the moving brake band. This is the actual cover to hide the brake band. The reason we left it off is so we could actually visually see and make sure nothing was going wrong.
And is that original?
That's all original, yep.
Wow, it's in pretty good nick.
Because it's been protected, hidden underneath, up in the back with no water and that got on it much. This is a fire extinguisher holder. A bit relicy, but it's good enough for what we want. Then we've got a couple of belly plates. These are hatches at the front so you can get to the gearbox hold down bolt. A drain plug.
Oh, I remember getting that one out.
So wind it to let any water out. Got a beautiful little item here. I think it's something to do with when you start the vehicle, you pump a bit of benzene, 96% benzene oil.
Well, that's fuel.
Yeah, so it's got a little pump here. So beautiful little markings on it. We've just tied it up. We'll put it back in where it came from.
Wow.
Just a few electrical fittings are on the bulkhead.
It's like a little relay.
Yeah, a little junction box. So we're going to put them back in. Something to do with the radio, I think, FU. And now we've got the gun deck in, we can actually put the handles on that do the vents. So they'll be fitted. They've got different locking positions. So that'll bolt back on there. So we're just going to pop this cover in for the driver, for his feet and fingers.
So his trousers don't get tangled up in it.
That's it. Right, just goes there. What you didn't see off camera is me struggling to line the hole up.
No one will ever see it.
Yep. Confirm that's exactly where it goes before I get excited.
What an odd place just to have a random cushion.
I know, I thought it was for its shoulder, but obviously the seat can only come so far back. I'm wondering whether it's anything to do with when you have to work on the engine or get in. I just don't know, but that's where it came from. It's not like something you just undo and move to another place.
Willy-nilly, no. I think after all that, we finally understand and see clearly what you're talking about with these little roll pins.
And
is that what they are, roll pins?
Yeah, little roll pins just put through there so that when they take these off in the field, they don't lose the bolts. And World War II hexagonal. Hopefully we'll never have to take them out again.
The belly plates are in, and so are the accessories we showed. But don't worry, there are plenty more to go on in the fighting compartment when that's assembled. Next are the shields, starting from the right side of the vehicle. The shields exist to protect the crew, but not from every kind of incoming projectile. When Alket drew up the Wespe in 1942, they were building an infantry howitzer to support the spearheading panzer divisions. The armour is only about 8 to 10 millimeters thick, just enough to stop or slow small arms fire and light shell splinters, but nothing more. It offered no protection against direct hits from artillery or anti-tank weapons whatsoever. But this was the compromise to keep the vehicle light and cheap to produce, and to maintain the Panzer II chassis' excellent cross-country performance. Now, the trouble we're having here is that we've lost several millimeters to corrosion, and several new plates had to be made, which we couldn't trial fit until the vehicle was assembled. Just another one of those fiddly things to work through.
Was there a shim in there?
No.
For a packer? No. Still got a little bit of a gap, even though I pull this down, it is better.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking there's going to be like 1/4 inch gap or less that we're just going to have to try and make work.
It might be worth putting all the bolts in the side here, leaving these all loose, putting these bolts in, and bolting this down first, and then bolting here.
Looks like this wants to go to the rear a couple of mils.
This must have, like, when it was getting loosened up, it must have been like popping and exploding, was it?
It did pop a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it. Nah, just kidding.
How's that, Darryl? Is that pretty good? So if I pull down there...
Now, can we go back a fraction more? Then these other ones that are going through the floor, they're out like a mil or two.
Probably going to need to drill a new hole, well, half a hole in here.
Just for, yeah, a little bit. Just trying to get it started.
That was filming Darryl's finger.
Oh.
What are you doing?
No, everything's fine. I was filming the wrong thing.
How's it at the front, Darryl? Is that the holes lining up?
Not yet, but has it come? We're almost down, are we?
Did you want a screwdriver? Oh.
Oh, it's a lovely little paintbrush you have there, Darryl.
I'm over that crap going everywhere. I tell you.
Fine control. Is it a Kolinsky Sable?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It can be
Artist Opus 7?
It can be what you want it to be, Kurt.
Is it better now? Does it look like it lines up a little bit better?
It does actually.
Because it's definitely, it was touching on here before.
Hold that there. I've got a bolt started. How close is it at the front on that corner?
Out here.
Pretty good,
Well, it looks much better, yeah. No,
right.
that's much better now.
Oh, all right.
So how did we go bolting this down, Dazza?
Well, it's been a bit funny. When it was together, the rust had swollen so much, something would have been 8 mil thick is now 5 mil thick, so...
Because it's eroded away?
Yeah, so we're just trying to line everything up as best we can. We've had to cut some new panels and we might have been a fraction out with some measurements, but other than that, we'll get it done.
A bit of nudging?
Bit of nudging. Jess is just putting some bolts in here that we're going to nip up a bit.
Have we got a spanner here to do them? You're still happy?
Yeah.
Inside? Alright. I'll re-drill that now. I don't know where the hell they drilled that.
But just as a brief aside, this wasn't us. This was a pre-Oz Armour repair attempt, and there was no way of us catching it until we got everything together as we have now. This is easy enough for the boys to repair and ensure the holes line up.
Yep.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
How's that look now, Darryl? A bit better?
That looks really good. Yep.
Happier?
Yep. These are a taper-headed bolt. So yeah, so that'll line up beautifully. Is there a left and a right?
Probably.
So it's a flat bar.
I've got no idea if I've got the right one. So
Flat bar like that.
looks like these have been put on 2 different ways. See the double bolt. Right, those holes line up with there. They line up. They line up. They line up. That lines up. Yep, they line up, and it definitely sits on the outside, Jeff. So that would have to be
That's the one.
this side.
Just go like that.
Oh yeah, those holes that flat tip coming the other way. Oh, how about that?
Shouldn't fall out. So that shouldn't go anywhere. So that kind of sits in against there.
And then you've got this plate, goes like that. I'm gonna go down.
That's pulled it right in.
Yeah, no, that looks much better.
Great.
Much better.
That's all we have time for today. If you think Daz, Steve and Jess earned it, let them know in the comments and support their amazing work by liking and subscribing. And tune in next time for another tank restoration fix. So until then, I'm Kurt from Oz Armour, and I'll see you on the next one.